I had to make a video because I'm utterly disgusted. Welcome. I want to talk about the Charlie Kirk situation. I want to just start off by saying that everyone that is a human being has the right to their opinion. Everyone has the right to agree. Everyone has the right to disagree. I don't feel like in the times where we disagree that that means hate. I feel like more people should learn that agreeing to disagree is always an option. Just because someone is living their life with a difference of opinion or different viewpoints, different thoughts than you, I doesn't feel like that makes them a bad person. I'm making this video because I am confused. What I'm confused about is the majority of the people on the left that are celebrating an assassination of a man that has a wife and 2 kids, a beautiful family that unfortunately had to witness him be assassinated. If it was somebody that you can't live without that got murdered like that and then it was filmed for everyone else to see, your heart would be in shambles. Now, I will start off by saying I'm very much in the center. I look at information on the left and I look at information on the right. There's things that I agree with on the left and there's things that I agree with on the right. There's things that I disagree with on the left and there's things that I disagree with on the right. I will say that I'm more center right, especially with the way that the left is acting right now. Yeah, I feel as if humans have lost their humanity. I just had flashbacks of the video that I had witnessed of Charlie Kirk being assassinated. If there is any way that you could see the video, it's very horrifying, and I unfortunately have watched it right when I was trying to go get some sleep, and it made me not want to go to sleep anymore. It is very gory. I don't like gore. And you know, people see things like that, like in movies and things like that. But to see it like that, something that isn't scripted, something that actually happened and happened in front of students, his children, his wife, faculty of the campus, and then for it to be recorded and broadcasted on different platforms, it's an uneasy feeling. And for me to go on the internet and see the things that the left is saying about Charlie Kirk's death is literally inhumane. And what I don't understand is that the left is supposed to be like the loving, caring, oh, we're inclusive, we love everyone, and no one has to, you know, feel ashamed of loving who you love, and we're just so full of love and we're just so full of happiness, you know, gay, colors, pride flags, and you can not even, there's not even a little twinkling in the right here area knowing that somebody died like that, regardless of their political views. Like, are you kidding me? It's a little stressful. And that's not to say that these things have not happened on the right. I do recall when George Floyd had passed away and there was people mocking his death. I do recall when Trayvon Martin passed away and people were mocking his death. But there was a small quantity of people that probably weren't even right-leaning, but if you want, for argument's sake, to say that they were on the right to mock that, it did not happen in the capacity that is happening right now. It is happening in such a, it's the majority. It is not, it's literally the majority. That's not something that should be acceptable. I'm watching things. I'm looking at creators that are on the left. I'm looking at creators that are on the right. And the people, what I'm not understanding, what's that one website that people promote, Ground News? People need that, because literally, if you don't go out of your way, actually read stuff for yourself, I can see how somebody like the shooter of Charlie Kirk could be radicalized. Because if you just stay on the algorithm of the things that are being said on the left, you would think that Charlie Kirk is the most horrible person in the world. Because the things that I had just recently seen today that people were saying about Charlie Kirk are clipped and taken out of context. Now, there are some things that I don't necessarily agree with that Charlie Kirk has said. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring up one example. He had spoke about crime that are being done by Black people, and that crime was significantly lower around the 1940s, around Jim Crow.
Blacks in America did not have the same rights they had today. They were less murderous. There was less break-ins. Why is that?
So I'm sorry, are you trying to say that blacks thrive under subjugation?
No, I'm not. I'm saying I'm asking you the question. The data shows they were actually better in the 1940s. It was bad. It was evil. But what happened? Something changed.
As horrible as that sounds, if you look at the statistics, that is something that can be proven. Now, are we going to be mad at things that can be proven? If you can go to a reputable site and look at the data, and it'll show you that Black people make up majority of the crime. Why are we mad that people are basing their viewpoints on actual factual information? Now, there was nothing being said about him saying that we needed to go back to Jim Crow. All he was saying was that it was not as prevalent back then. Why? There was a lot of systematic things that have brought my people to a place where they felt like they had to involve themselves in certain things. I can understand that, but facts are facts. That's something that you can look up. You might not agree with it. It might sound bad. And then he did say blacks. Blacks is crazy. Blacks is wild. I'm not even going to blacks is wild. I don't refer to white people as whites, but blacks is wild. I will, yes, but it is true. Does that make me racist for saying that? No, it doesn't make me racist for saying that. Literally, go give it a Google. There was a clip that I was seeing on the left about Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is now engaged to Travis Kelce. This is something that I hope will make Taylor Swift more conservative. Reject feminism. Submit to your husband, Taylor. You're not in charge.
Left-leaning people might not be Christian, but I mean, like, are all Christian misogynists? This is the basis of their religion. If you read their Bible, that's how it says to live. It's God, the man, then the woman. There's plenty of scriptures that speak about a woman submitting to her man. Why would you not want to? If you want to be pummeling and dominating your man, then that is the basis of your relationship. He's saying you have to submit to your man. Most men want that, even if they're not Christian. I don't understand what's wrong with that. How is that misogynistic to say, hey, Taylor Swift, you should submit to your soon-to-be husband? Do you think she's not submitting? It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And all of that's being taken out of context on the left and causing more of an uproar, causing more irritation, causing more anger, and more celebration of his death. There's a lot of cold people. That makes me really sad. When I go to the right now, the things that I'm seeing are in full, not taken out of context. Shining light on Charlie Kirk and the things that he did for the community. Things that he did to spread a message, enlighten people drop knowledge. Things that he was saying to people are things that most of them don't know because they're in the echo chamber. There's some people on the right that are in the echo chamber, but they're literally being in the left is an echo chamber, because there's no way that you can sit in the left and think the things that you think and feel okay with that. There's thousands of videos I've seen of people try to leave the left or saying that they are, because it is terrible the things that are being said. It's terrible the way that people are acting. Literally, I seen people on the news the other day celebrating his first degree murder charge being lowered to second degree, and then screaming, "Free the name of the shooter." I forgot his name. There was a video I seen where Charlie Kirk is addressing a young man that wanted to speak to him, letting him know that he is a gay conservative.
Gay conservative, and I just want to ask you, what do you have to say for people like me who kind of feel like, I guess, it's kind of hard for gay conservatives because there's not a lot of us. So, like, what do you have to say to other gay people who need to realize, like, they do have a choice?
Yeah, first of all, welcome to the conservative movement. I don't think you should introduce yourself just based on your sexual attractions.
No, I agree. I like
because that's not who you are.
I like to be thought of as a person, and
for sure, you are a complete human being, and I'm sure you treat people well, and you're studying something. So I want to get away with this idea that you're gay anything. I just think that we have gone a long way in the negative direction in this country, where we act as if the most important part of your identity is what you do in the bedroom. It doesn't mean that much to me, but if you ask from a perspective as a Christian, I don't agree with that lifestyle, but politics is about addition and multiplication. I imagine you agree with a lot of what we talk about.
Absolutely.
Right? Strong borders, strong country, and for that, we welcome you into the conservative movement.
thank you.
The conversation wasn't disrespectful. The conversation was very balanced, very leveled. He explained that he welcomed him to the movement. The man was utterly respectful. He did not do anything to disrespect that man. What Charlie Kirk does, he has like a Malcolm X almost type of energy when he comes to these things. He just matches energy. Don't y'all like Malcolm X? Don't y'all like Malcolm X, the people on the left? All he's doing is matching energy. So when you come with aggression, he comes with aggression in a sophisticated way. Anything that you make that you may see that comes off like that, just know that he was met with that. When people meet him with respect, he also meets this same person with respect. I seen another video where he's talking to a woman that wants to transition.
I'm a transgender male. What age should kids be able to get things like hormone therapy? Because I don't know what's true, what's not.
Tell me, are you comfortable telling me your story?
I've known that since like third grade, and I'm currently 19, almost 20. I've known basically since then. I didn't start going by like a different name until 7th and 8th grade. I just don't know, like, with the whole medical stuff, like what's true, what's not, what's helpful, because I've heard so many different opinions.
First of all, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm going to have an opinion that very few people will ever tell you, which is I want you to be very cautious putting drugs into your system in the pursuit of changing your body. Mm-hmm. I instead encourage you to work on what's going on in your brain first. I think what you need first and foremost is just a diagnosis. Mm-hmm. Just someone that is going to listen to what you've gone through, listen to what else is going on. My prayer for you, and again, very few people will say this, I actually want to see you be comfortable in how you were born.
Yeah.
I know that you might not feel that way, but I think that is something that you can achieve. I think that with the right team and the right people, you don't have to wage war on your body. You can learn to love your body.
What is wrong with a man telling another human being, hey, I understand that this is something that you want to do, but I would encourage you to try to heal yourself from within first. What is wrong with that? What is bad about saying that? Somebody telling another human being that's struggling mentally, obviously, hey, do some soul searching first before you go under the knife. Do some self-reflection before lopping off important body parts, compared to the other side that's like, hey, nothing's wrong with you mentally. Your brain is fine. you're just born in the wrong body. And hey, if kids feel that way too, let them go ahead and get sexual reassignment surgery too. And this person is a bigot compared to this person is sick. I'm not getting the argument. Like, if somebody could help me understand what the mindset of people on the left is that makes them so comfortable to call somebody that just has logical sense and his own opinion on things as a bigot and a transphobe. But it's like, I don't even understand the transphobic, homophobic rhetoric when it comes to Charlie Kirk or just people on the left in general. Like, first of all, I don't even know why they keep throwing these phobics like fat phobic and homophobic and transphobic. If you Google phobic means irrational fear of. Most of the people that they're referring to are not scared of gay people, trans people, or fat people. Most of them are not scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of them are not scared. They might not agree with their lifestyle choices. Have you not met another person that didn't agree with your choices? When I first came and saw my mom because my hair is trying to lock at the moment, she said she hated it. She like racist now? Like, is she like a texturist? Like, is she like prejudiced? Like, or like daughter phobic? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think so. Because she doesn't agree with my life choices, does that make her phobic to me? No, it doesn't. She just doesn't like my hair. Yeah, I just wanted to get that off of my chest. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. I do definitely pray that peace befalls on the hearts and souls of his kids and his wife. This is very gruesome. And I hope that people can start to thaw out their hearts and find a little bit of humanity. This is a time that we should be coming together to try to understand one another, not argue, to belittle or to talk over or to find a rebuttal, but to argue in a way to understand and to understand alone. You don't have to agree to understand. And if you don't understand, find a way to understand. We would live more harmoniously if we could just get to that point. It should not be this hard. Everybody isn't going to get along, but hate is never the answer on either side. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what your political views are. That's not a way to live. And having that kind of energy and negativity lingering around your heart, your mind, your soul will not gratify you with anything positive in your life. So keep that in mind. Let me know your thoughts about the things that I said. I do want to gain some understanding from different perspectives with people that have the same ideas as me and people that don't. We can talk about it in the comments.